Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So, obviously we got some selling to do. We have obviously the eggs, it's November, and I did get a notification for a high demand, and it's actually something that we have. So silage is at high demand at the animal dealer. Literally, it's $50,000 more than what max value is. So we will be selling that this month as well. We might be able to buy a bigger combine than what I had originally planned. Originally, the combine setup would have been about $150,000. I could spend more, and this is kind of like the tough part for me is, do I spend a majority of whatever we make today on a combine and then leave us with 20 grand? You know, it's a decent amount of money, but not tons. Or do I go with what my original plan was for the setup, then have money for other things? Like long-term wise, we'd probably save more money if we went with the bigger combine at like 300,000 or whatever, with the header and everything. Because obviously, otherwise you're just going to do a half step, then eventually you're going to go to that one anyways. And it would make harvesting like some of those bigger fields a lot faster. We could combine some of the fields. It's kind of it's a tough decision right now. I'm leaning towards getting a bigger one now, though. Then that'll just be what we have probably the rest of the series. Because when I was looking, it was going to be like a 40-foot, 45-foot header. That like what we could probably afford with a decent combine that's, you know, fairly large capacity and everything. I don't think we really would need to upgrade after that. You know, it's going to look kind of weird if we have a massive combine too with, you know, still some of the original stuff we bought. But, like, we could add a second planter to this tractor, the one we have, make it significantly bigger. We still wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't cost us that much. Yeah, it's $58,000 there, and we never get it showing up, but almost $2,500 for the environmental. It doesn't show up for some reason when I sell here. Not sure why, but we still get it, so. Probably buy some bags of lime since I'm here, though. Yeah, 200,000 plus, because we'll have the environmental to still factor into that. Alright, so buy some, oh yeah, lime's down here. Buy 8? We might be able to fit more on there. We'll kind of just do what we can fit. Right now our environmental bonus is 4%, which isn't much. That's mainly because of this. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, that'll be what will be holding it back. Because we haven't harvested anything, so obviously it still shows we have 0 nitrogen. Technically we do have 0 nitrogen because we have only planted soybeans. But it'll show max once it's harvested. That's the main thing holding us there. We just gotta start harvesting crops there. Yeah, we might only be able to fit 8 bags on here, actually. At least comfortably. With my stacking skill, or front loader skills, we might only fit that much. You could probably push it a little bit closer to the edge and maybe get more on. Yeah, I think 8's probably where you're gonna be there. I guess we do have the blue trailer that we could take auto load off of and use that to bring it down here. But we really didn't have a use to, obviously, for eggs. We didn't have enough there to need it. Honestly, heck, we could probably do the harvest this month, honestly. Especially if we get a bigger combine and everything. We do have to sell that one. We'll have to bring that up there. For the time being, this is going to be kind of put over here. We'll have to bring that up there when we go to pick up the John Deere. Oh, I'm assuming it's a John Deere combine. That's... most of my mods are John Deere combines. There's a lot more John Deere combines, like, for mods than most others, it seems. Which is fair. John Deere's a fairly popular brand. Obviously, there's, you know, others, but I have most of them. But for the price range we're looking at, it's mainly John Deere. Those we would have, that would need to be sprayed. Either this month or next. I think next would be fine, too. Fun part is going to be trying to pull this trailer up that hill. I don't know if we're going to make it, honestly. It's going to be, what, 2 trips? If we get this all uncovered. And they should almost be done. Almost. There we go. A lot of bales here. Is the price still going up, or is it kind of sitting? It is going up, but not that much. I think it's went up $1. And I originally went to 8 o'clock. So in an hour and 40 in-game time, it has not gone up very much. Operating position, there we go. We can turn that operating position off. Yeah, we don't have that many bales. Yeah, 5 bales for the next load. Try to build up some speed for this hill. If we don't make it, we can try to go that way and kind of bypass the roads that we have made. We'll bog down a lot, but slowly getting there. 3 miles an hour. Alright, so we're finally here, so I just want to make sure it's at the animal dealer. Or we have to sell it, and I just want to make sure I'm going to sell it at the right place. So this would be the sell point for the animal dealer. I think I've sold stuff here before, but when it's this big of a price difference versus, what was the other option that we had to sell at? Animal feeding, I think it was. We would rather make sure we get the best possible price. Especially when it's several $100 difference. I'm going to go this way, that way we don't even get too close to the animal feeding sell point. Try to get it all in one. All into the trigger here. Well, that's 180,000 plus almost 8 grand in environmental. So we're already at $306,000. So a little bit more to come. No, not much. Only 5 bales, but it's a good amount though. because it is almost, what, $960 per 1,000 liters. They're like 6,500 liter bales, so still a lot of money to be had. Alright, we're back once again with the final load of the silage bales. And we'll see how much money we have. And we're going to start looking at combines. Kind of seeing what we can afford. How much do we want to spend? That's the other thing. That's another, what, 34,000? Oh, 33,500. But we're at almost $340,000 now. Wow. I wasn't planning on obviously making the extra 50 grand from the silage that we ended up making. It's a bonus. It really is. It really, really is. So let's just stop here. We kind of take a look. Obviously, for harvesters, we can afford a lot more. So originally, we were looking at this. It would kind of be it's an upgrade, but eventually you'd probably want to upgrade it again. Honestly, now, I was looking at this one. Yes, these are fairly similar priced, but once you look into it, this one's $220. There's automatic upgrades and stuff in here. Well, this one has a bigger capacity. What's the... Oh, there's 60,000 in automatic upgrades. That's just like a price doesn't mean nothing, really. Yeah, this one, we could get the max grain tank. So it's almost 19,500 liters. I would probably get the 22-foot pipe. 26 wouldn't be bad. The foldable 26 it's pretty expensive. So we'd probably just get the 22 for now. That would be $222,000. So we could spend quite a bit on a header still. Looking for at least probably 40, if not more, if we can. This would be a, what, 41 foot? Something like that. And, ooh, that's 87,000. It's not that much more expensive. It's 10 grand more. It'd be a significant upgrade. We would go from what, like a 3 or a 4 foot header? Something like that. No, I mean like a 3 to 4 meter header, I should say. If we go and buy that, we'll have enough money easily. So we'll buy this. Not sure how well it's going to run or anything on it, but we do have obviously the options to eventually upgrade the engine or anything. If we do run in that issue, we could go to 455. So max grain extension with a slightly bigger pipe to kind of navigate the bigger header, which we may upgrade in the future, get an even longer one if we find that's something that we need. Rear wheel assist is not too much extra. That would help with hills. So I'm going to do that, actually. That would help with some of the hills and stuff. So we'll buy that as well. We're down to 28,000. We'll get a little bit of money back from our combine. Not much, but that is obviously a lot more than what I was expecting to get. Be very, very blunt with that. I was, like I said, I was planning to spend like 150,000 total. Get a side upgrade, I guess. It's an upgrade, but not like where we'd eventually want to upgrade to. That's probably the last combine we'll get, because there's not much bigger for grain capacities or headers or anything. I don't really see a reason for us to go bigger than that. That will allow us to do significantly bigger fields. We could honestly consider those two bigger sections of fields that we have at the bottom of the new section of land. We could combine them. We could just have one fairly big field, and then we have 3 that are smaller, and we just have one larger one that we can kind of put soybeans or something into, make a ton of money. We haven't took the soil sample, so it wouldn't be one of those things where it cost a decent amount of money to do. So I might do that actually. You know, before the sizes would have made sense for the combine I was thinking about getting, but now it's like, heck, we could go bigger. Let's have one massive field with more likely be doing a lot of soybeans and stuff. Obviously, we'd want to eventually then get a bigger planter and tractor and everything. That comes along with that. Let's park this over here for now. I will want to do that harvest actually, so we'll need to clear the lime bags. I'm just gonna quickly do that off camera, and then I'll hop into our current combine, and we'll start taking that up to the store, and we can get it sold. Then we'll have to try to figure out how the heck we're gonna get that combine out of the store. It's a little big, a little big. Alright, so we'll park that there for now. I did just think we may not even need the trailer, actually, so... yeah, I'm gonna actually look up what is the width for this header. 4.2. So, we're more than tripling. Just a hair over tripling, I think. The header size. I think the grain capacity in this is like 3,500 liters, so that's like what, 5 times? 6 times the capacity? Quite a large jump. Like I said, we're going to spend all the money now, and we shouldn't have to worry about spending more money on the combine until maintenance time, which would be nice. Alright, so we've finally made the very slow drive up here. 12 miles an hour ain't very fast. Yeah, I don't see another way to get out of here either, so... yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to get that header out of here yet. It may or may not evolve super strength, but we'll see. I'm going to hope that we can just get a run at it or something. I don't know. I doubt that's going to work, but... so we will repair it, repaint it. That's 16 grand. Actually held the value pretty well. So we'll repaint, repair, $3,500 there. So we're back at 43,000. But we got upgrades now. The S760. Ooh, hear that baby purr. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna get packed up in here to get the header. I have to give it a little love tap. Yeah, I think the pipe needs to be a little bit longer. You can have it come out just to kind of see. It might be fine, but yeah, definitely longer in the future would be nice. This isn't even close, is it? We have like 6 feet. We're too long by. Well, that's one way to do it. We're not going to be able to fit over the bridge we usually go either, so I have to take this path. I don't really want to buy a header trailer, that's why I'm kind of trying to avoid it. Because, again, we'd only ever use it for, well, mainly at the store, getting out of the store, that's about it. Otherwise, it'll be at the farm. Maintained everything there. So, we really don't need a trailer, header trailer. And when it comes time to sell it, I guess we can just reset this and sell it then. That's a long, long time away, though. Very long time away. Real question is, how long is this harvest going to take? I'm guessing not very long. It normally would have been like a pretty long time lapse worth. It's going to be pretty short this time. This used to be a pretty big field for us, but I have a feeling it won't be too big for this. Yeah, we'll probably bale this. Lots of other strips. I think that's still not a super high price yet. It's good. You'll probably sell it next month. Probably have to bale it and everything next month. And far less strips, so we matter. I mean, it's gonna take very long. Wow. Honestly, those swallows are going to be... might be almost a little bit big for the baler. Things are massive. Wow. Wow. Oh, I forgot to stop. Well, I'm just going to start up a very, probably short time lapse, and we'll just get this all harvested. So I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, so I figured we'd just go ahead and do the baling since, well, there's not that much that needed to be baled. Obviously the strips are a lot wider, so there's not nearly as many strips to do for baling. This doesn't take nearly as long. Except for obviously this is kind of on a hill, so we do bog down some. Horsepower-wise, the tractor should easily handle it. Yes, I do realize it shows the maintenance gauge is really low. That is primarily the front loader and the forks, and maybe the baler. Tractor itself is fairly decent, last I checked. So that one unloaded. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11 bales? Something like that. I might have missed one, but... Plus the, like, 8 we already have, I think, or 6 that we have. Won't be crazy money like today was. But it'll still be pretty good. I'll have to take a look at how much we got for the oats. It was just over 14,000 liters, if I remember correctly. Right, so we should probably hop over here and turn off the combine. I didn't know where to store the last one. I really don't know where to store this one. This one's kind of big. I don't know if it would fit underneath that roof, honestly. So for oats, that is about 29,000 at max. Which that price would be... should be almost sold soonish. Yeah, it shows December's the highest month, so probably next month. We'll get a little bit of money from that. Straws, my guess, will be up next month. Yeah, then we could probably start working on plowing up some more fields. And I may combine those two bigger ones, and we can just have one absolutely massive one just to put basically soybeans mainly in. Soybeans, maybe sorghum. And we'll just make a whole bunch of money from that one, and we can kind of mix it up here and do stuff for productions and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I hope everybody likes the new combine. This is definitely a lot bigger of an upgrade than I had initially expected us to get, or thought we would get. But I'm happy with it. Obviously, we have other needs that were kind of pretty big needs too. But in the end, we'd end up probably saving money long term if we just went with the bigger combine. And really, we can easily get another planter, hook it up to that one, and we have a fairly decent sized planter then. Obviously, your tractor's probably one of the next things on the list, along with button spray and animal pens and productions, and you know, the list just goes on and on and on. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.